this time for Children's Time. My dear, come on up. Great, thanks for being here. You guys would come close to me, that would be great. Thank you. Thank you. You know what? I tell you what, better than that, why don't you put it into place yourself? That would be great. Thank you so much. That will be used for all kinds of ministry of this church. So this giving is very important to us. Yeah! Children of every age. I understand that. Mine does that too. In public, no less. Come on up. Come on up. Say, guys, I have a shirt-tail niece and nephew who are living up in Duluth. I say shirt-tail because it's complicated. Anyway, they're a niece and nephew, and they're living up in Duluth, and they were in Florida just a couple of years ago. Boy, aren't they surprised. But you know what? They're learning how to live in Duluth quite well. As a matter of fact, they're loving it. Because you know why? Because they are seeing the glory of God in the wintertime. They are seeing the glory of God in the wintertime. Now, do you know what that means? You know? No? Huh? Have you ever gone outside and seen snow coming down, and it's just a lot of snow? Yeah. How do you feel when that happens, other than your car is stuck? How do you feel? Does it make you feel like that's what? Fun. It looks like fun. Well, that's part of the glory of God. But you know what? My niece works for the weather service, and she knows when the sun sends out all kinds of interesting radiation, and it comes to this planet all the way from the sun. And do you know what it makes? It makes something called the Northern Lights. Have you ever seen the Northern Lights? It's amazing. Here's a picture that they took of the Northern Lights. That's my niece. She's looking up at the Northern Lights. And if you've seen them, how many of you have seen the Northern Lights? The Aurora Borealis. Now, how many of you have seen the Northern Lights in color? Okay, you know what I'm talking about. And this doesn't just stay like that. It dances all around. It's amazing. Yes. You've seen it in movies. Let me tell you, in real life, it's even better. In real life, it fills up the sky. And that is a sign of God's glory. That is a sign of God's radiance throughout all the world. The sun shining, the snow falling, the great wind of the earth. But it's also, when you see what's happened, what season are we about to come into this year? Spring. We're about to come into spring. Welcome. Glad to see you. You just came from your sleepover, didn't you? Welcome to church. There's a couple here that just came over from a sleepover, by the way. I know. Aren't they fun? Aren't they fun? Well, in the spring, what do you see coming up? You see flowers. Yes, what else? Your birthday is coming up. And that's glorious too. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. These are amazing things. The glory of God is found in the huge sky, but it's also found in the earth and the growing of things. You know, finally, what is another glory of God? You are. I know. It's hard to think of that sometimes, isn't it? But you are. You are part of the glory. You are part of this earth. You are part of creation. All of the universe is part of the glory of God. So I want you to always know that. Whenever somebody tries to say something that's mean or something nasty or something like that, I want you to quietly say to yourself, I am the glory of God. Say that after me. I am the glory of God. Because you are. You are. Let's say the Lord's Prayer together. Come on up. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done
not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom,